Welcome to the Ponderous Brick Thinker. This is another installment in Learning from the Pros. We are continuing with Lego Set 10280 Flower Bouquet. And just as a quick recap from the first episode, this is a different kind of Learning from the Pros. I am seeing how the Lego group and the BRICKCRAFT company construct their plants. And so this will be the second episode for this set, and probably another third episode to finish off the flower bouquet, and then another installment of Learning from the Pros for the Bricktanicals from BRICKCRAFT on their roses. It's the same design, just different colors, I believe. Ever so slightly different pose. I just realized that now. Don't think it matters, but there you go. And so this is a one where I'm going to do a review episode to see how they compare and just to share my final thoughts on their approach. Okay, so we're finished with the roses and daisies, and now it's going to go on to these kinds. So I'm going to get 3 of these. They're basically Technic pieces. Because they're so long, they're very flexible, and they do have a bit of a give. So all right, so let's see, this one is the California Poppy. Oh yeah, I didn't read the verbiage. So maybe for the third episode I'll remember to do that. This one does seem more colorful. And there is another bag of 2. I don't think I need it right now, but I see the cylinder and then these pieces combine to make, it's basically a cube with studs all around it. And then a plate on top. Maybe I do need to open it. Oh well. Didn't want to crowd the tray right away. Maybe after construction of this poppy. And then it looks like it's these. Oops. There we go. At least it's in the tray. Then here. Okay. What do they do here? Okay. Right now it's very brightly colored. Oh, and then this thing. It stands in, well, very stark contrast with the roses, and The daisies. This shape overlaps a bit to give a more rounded shape. So that's kind of a nice looking piece right here. This one mirrors this slope, and this angle kind of bridges the gap. There is this slight artifact of just what the Lego piece is, but I think it can be overlooked. It has some texture to it. And then little, I guess they're like claw hands. Diagonal, pointing toward the center is what they seem to be doing. On the box art, they're ever so slightly skewed. Oh, some verbiage here. The pedal element are usually used in Lego cars and airplanes. It's the first time they are available in this bright orange color. So now you can do a bright orange car or airplane. So in this case, in the rows, they took some care to cover up the studs. On the lower part, they did leave it exposed. Here, it's upward facing. It's the main face of the flower, and they left some there. So it kind of says there's texture business here, and then eventually fades to become smooth. Kind of like how it looks. It's a rather simple assembly. And then we have this Technic piece that's angled. And then insert it here with a cap here. I'm not sure why the cap. It does pull it down a bit. So structurally it's not sound, but for the purposes of a flower it's going to bend a bit, and that might just help with the aesthetics of it looking more natural. And I think there's only one puppy. Yeah. There's two of these. We'll see what they are. It doesn't say. They might be just greenery, and they just wanted to keep it like focus on the flowers for the verbiage. Okay, so this is kind of a bushy element. So the diagram, it put it correctly. It's the first one is actually hidden, and so but they do indicate that both of them are here, and then the other one goes on top. It's resting on the black cylinders. Okay, and then 3 of these Technics. Oops, not this one. Oh, I'm not even sure why that was there. Oh, it's 4 like this. Then it's placed on the bottom and then attached. Okay. And then do this twice. And there was no verbiage to describe the specialness of this plant or the pieces used for it. It's probably because it's pretty straightforward. Okay. Now we get to the snapdragons. This is the only kind of wheel that's here, but this one appears a little bit more blue. I'm just going to compare it to how it would look on the screen. But I think I'm pretty good as to say this is the one to use. Here. Oh, it might be in this other bag here. But it seems to be a darker, more saturated green. It's not this. Because it's a flower petal. This one seems to be a regular single stud plate. Okay. Here we go. And we'll see the importance of this one. Well, it needs to have the hole in so that this piece can be inserted. Like so. And then this one is inserted on top. Are they aligned? Yes, they are. I would have expected something to be like ever so slightly off to kind of get multiple angles, but let's see if they're going to suggest something to make them look unique. There. Oh, and then they put another one. Okay. This can be an actual interesting architectural element. Just to have a stack of these and then do something with the hinges. And something I'm noticing, they combine Technic with Lego bricks. Well, as far as I know, in rather new ways. But as it said, this is the first time they have it in orange. So they might be doing recognizable pieces, but in new colors so that flowers can be constructed. So it just opens up more possibilities to be creative with colors. Make sure it's... I'm not sure why they didn't say do 2 of these and then... It is the same instruction. It's just once put on top of the other. There. There. Oh, some verbiage. Let's see. The bright purple blossoms in the middle are more commonly seen as the heads of droids and robots in Lego Star Wars sets. Which ones? The bright purple blossoms in the middle. So these? Oh, like the R2 series or those kind of droids. I was thinking of the separatist droids. But okay. Then we go with this. Which I think it's this one here. And they did a similar detail with the rose. I think these are claws or petals. Well, it works as petals and it might work as claws. There we go. And so then these battle, well, not battle droids, these Star Wars droids get a hinge on the top and upside down. So it naturally has some pedal action going on there. And it's only 4 of them on the top ring. Oop, not this one. It's the one with the flat head. There. curious if it, in a distance, if it starts to resemble a flower. Up close, you can, I guess depends on how familiar you are with Lego bricks. Because then, oh, okay, I see these, and these are familiar with. They're just upside down. But from a distance, they do look like the buds of flowers about to emerge. And then another 4. But this one is on the other angle. And it seems that they're just deliberately spacing them so that it's not overcrowding one layer. It provides some order to it. But since they're on hinge or a C-clamp, you can adjust the angle a bit. This one. Okay. And then it gets intensive because then I use actual petals with this and C-clamp here to put them on the bottom row. Also at the in-between angle. So subtly, they started with this color, and then this color, and then this color. They call this bright purple. I think this is a pink, and fuchsia or magenta. But overall, it's like a gradual saturation of color as it goes down, which is a nice effect, I think. Oh, and then there's going to be 4 more, but they're going to be angled more down. So that the bottom row is the fullest. Because it can't go up more than that. It does look more fuller on the bottom, which is where the flower blooms first, apparently. And gradually open or closes as it goes up, or this is where the active part of the flower starts. Okay, and then the stem. It's gray. Or, yeah, it's gray. Then we have a right angle technique. Verbiage is: the leaves on this flower originated as Lego claw elements in 2014. Claws for what? They're rather large. Okay. Okay, and then this one is inserted onto this Technic piece. It went easy. So anyway, oh, there it goes. Okay. There we go. And then one more change of direction. And then two. Wait, are these the ones with petals? Yep. Eight of them. Okay. Eight combined is ready for this part. We lay it aside because now we go into the version that's straight and not bent. Then another 8. Oh yeah, I was supposed to do the second one too. The second snapdragon. I think before going into this, before assembling them, I'll do the snapdragon. One, two, three, four. And here's the 8. here. Okay, then that's simple. Okay, let me go back to Snapdragon with this. It does remind me of Life Preserver or something nautical, but I can't be sure where it first appeared. But it's really helpful so that it has 8 sides, so you can have at least an in between between the 90 degrees, so it's 45. And you can always rotate it a bit. It's not a Technic piece holding the wheels around, or the octo wheels. Not that you can do much. The flowers are not packedly tight, but they're enough so that you don't really see a need to rotate them to make it more variety. Oops. Okay. And then the start of the petals. Or sorry, the flowers. Oh, and then it becomes the combined flowers. Have the 4 there? Yep. This one plus this. This is actually a nice design. They can be used for other places. Okay, here's the second one. Then the stem creation pages. Okay, and then gets inserted there. Rather simple. Even with the Technic pieces, there is a bend. And here, it's a very light grip that the Technic has on the brown rod. Oh, they did not need to be up and down. It just needed, that's just the suggestion, I think, to kind of fill in the gaps. Because the Snapdragon has all its flowers tightly packed. Okay. So that is bag 2 for the flower bouquet. I'll create another episode for bag 3 and then go on to the BRICKCRAFT Brickbotanical long stem rose and see how that goes together. And then after that will be a review. I am thinking that it's going to be all issued the same day, just so that, you know, if this is going to influence buying or thinking about buying for Valentine's Day, at least it might be helpful if it's seen in time and if you care to see it at all. Okay, so this has been the flower bouquet second bag. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.